this is Cecilia from Scrapbooking Cecilia. Today I want to share with you a new tutorial for Graphic 45, and for this one I'm going to be using the A2 cards, which measure 4.25 by 5.5, with envelopes in this craft color. Okay, I am going to use also the beautiful Flight of Fancy 8 by 8 patterns and solids, some of the chipboard tags and frames, and with the ephemera assortment I am going to make pop-ups. Okay, my idea is to make a little mini album, so I'm going to be using 2 of these sets, and my idea is to attach this on top of the envelope inside or in the back side, as well as this one. Okay, and then I'm going to join this. What I am thinking to use is a piece of this beautiful paper, and this measure 1.25 by 5.75, and in the short side I scored a 1/2 inch, 3/4, and in this way I will have a 1/4 inch gap and 2 flaps that measure a 1/2 inch. So we are going to stick this here in the flap side. Okay, and you want to stay just at one side of the scoring line. Okay, in this way. Then put this on top of the scoring line, and now with this one in this way we will attach it in the other envelope. Now first I'm going to be using these patterns and solids in the left and in the right, patterns and solids here as well. And here you need to be sure where is your front side, because this paper has pattern. Okay, so I'm going to stick this, but I will try to avoid and leave my space here open. Now I am going to attach this here on top, and it's going to open to my left side, and this one as well, it's going to open to my left side. This one, it's going to be here. Here I am going to use this and this, and this one, it's going to be here. The measurement of this is 3 3/8 by 5 3/4. We need 2 pieces in this paper and 2 pieces in this one for the back. Okay, we are going to join them as one page here. Now in this side we also need this one that is going to be in this side. Let me see, this will be in this side. Now here we are going to use this deep purple as well here, and in this side we will be using this. Now, my papers are stick is here. We still have a pocket, and we can add some of these cards here, of course. Now I'm going to start with this pop-up, and I'm going to use, this is from the ephemera assortment, this huge butterfly, beautiful. I dye ink with warm lipstick on the back and just spread a little bit of water and clean off, well, absorb with a tissue paper the water, and this is just dry it. Here, what I am going to do, I will try to find the center here in this way. You need to put it here, fold it, and I will try to make my first folding. You can add a pencil mark if you want, from the bottom to here, about 5/8 of an inch, okay? And from here, now I cannot find it, it's like here. I am just going to fold in this way. And this is important to do it in both sides, all right? In this way. Now here you can see this peel off a little bit, so I am going to add just a drop of glue here and stick this one more time. And now there is folded. I am just going to wait a little bit, and just to prevent, because the paper can tear, I'm going to use a little bit of this here, here, and here, just to add a little bit of interest here. So now my idea is that we need to put this folded in this way. Okay, we can start adding in one side my glue, in the bottom, and the reason why I made this too wide is to use this. Now this line needs to be aligned here in my center, and I am just going to calculate my center, more on the top. And probably we can skip this part, and I am going to add my glue here, not in the very edge, just because I don't want to force this piece with the movement, okay? Beautiful. I love this movement. Now, in this page, I'm going to use these cards here, and we are going to add the pop-up here in the middle. And what I am going to do is just find the center one more time, and it's important to crease perfect here, about 1 inch, 1 1/4. It's what I am going to fold it again at 1 1/4. And here you can see I am not using any tools. just my hands to crease here. Now my idea is to put this in this side, this in the opposite side. Now I'm going to stick my cards first. Probably, yes, let me use a little bit of this. This silicone mat is amazing. Let me tell you, I am so happy with this. Really, really happy. I highly recommend this mat because it is silicone. So I already ink here and I can clean and voila. And also you can use, you have gone, but also the most important thing, it's so beautiful. It's really, really, really pretty, elegant and pretty. I love this so much. Probably no more to that side, something like this. I'm going to use a strip of acetate to add here some butterflies or something. Yes, I'm going to use this. I'm going to attach this here, and I am just adding my glue here. Yes, now let's add. I am adding more glue here because this it's going to be here in the back as well. Now Now, first you need to see if this close properly. And yes, this is so cute. I love it. I really, really love it. And probably I can add something else here. Maybe this flower. Yes, as this one, but bigger one. I'm going to add this here. And don't be so close here to the okay, I found this, and this one, it's going to be here. I add my paper in the back and in the front cover also this small eyelet, and here you need to move it. We are going to work with this pop-up, and for this one we need from the, I am going to use the same paper. This piece of paper measure 3 3/8 of an inch by 2 inches. Now you need to make 3 scoring lines in the long side, of course, a half an inch, let me see, 2 1/8 and 2 7/8. Okay, now we need to crease, and because I have this paper left, I cut an extra paper just to add it here in the back, and this is 1 and 9 by 1 15/16. My idea is to attach it here, but I don't want this to be to the very edge and either to the scoring lines. In here it's important to crease all the scoring lines perfectly. Okay, we have this. Okay, now we are going to work with this. Fold this side and measure from the top to the bottom 3/4 of an inch and add your pencil mark 3/4 of an inch. Okay, from this pencil mark to the inside I am going to make another mark, aligning here my line in this side to the center. And now we are making an extra pencil mark here at 1 3/8 of an inch. Okay, I'm going to repeat the process of this mechanism because the video was damaged, so I think it's going to be better to make it in a different paper. In this case you can see everything perfect. Okay, once again, this piece measured 3 3/8 by 2. On the long side, which is 3 3/8, you will make 1 scoring line at a half, 2 1/8 and 2 7/8. It's important that you use your bone folder to crease perfectly the lines. Okay, now look at this. Here I have 2 panels and only one in this side. You want to close this, and then this is my up side and my down side. From the top to the bottom you will make 2 measurements, one at 3/4 and the second at 1 3/8. Now using this ruler, from this folded side, you will make a line, draw your line at 5/8 of an inch. Probably here you can see, first you need to align this 5/8 here. Now you just draw your line. All right, now we have this line and this mark. We are going to join these two marks. Well, we don't need to join them with the pencil. Just use your scoring tool to make the scoring lines here. And here you need to press really, really nice, okay? And now, with your scissors, just cut straight on this line and stop here in this mark, okay? Now you can fold this to both sides, and when you open, you just push this to the inside in this way, you see? And now just be sure this is really, really crease here. And now we can add here, I use a piece of acetate. This is too big, let me see, because I have a little one. You can see this piece here is just a piece that it has to measure less than this 5/8, less than a half, I will say. This is 3/8 of an inch, and you just need to attach it here. I'm going to add my glue, but I'm going to stay away of this line, the scoring line, and of the cut on the top, okay? Just add a little bit of glue. And now, when you put this here, don't go close to the scoring line and don't go over the cut. Keep this inside and straight, okay? Aligning this with the scoring line here. Just try to align it as soon as you can, and of course it's important that you wait until this is dry, okay? Now you can see here the movement. Okay, just to show you how we are going to make this movement, it's important that anything that you attach is not going inside here, okay? Just keep it outside. Now when you open, we have a movement here. Okay, I'm sorry, I thought that I was recording, and I add an extra piece like this one, but without this cut here, just this piece. The only difference is this was 2 inches and this was 1 3/4 by 3 3/8 with the same scoring lines. I have an inch first, 2 1/8, 2 7/8, and then cut at 3 3/8. And I stick this exactly in the same way. I measure from this high in here, in this side, starting in the center scoring line, okay, to attach my flap. And I add my bird, and you need to be careful because you want this to be inside. Now let's decorate here. I am going to add my glue here. And this is a sticker, and I just back this up with a piece of the same paper here. Now the tricky here is to put it a little bit up and just leave a tiny space here, because you want to be able and close this properly. This piece of paper, I think this piece is perfect, 3¼ by 4¾ and I'm going to use this as a template just to be sure that I am attaching my corners properly. Top of this beautiful paper, I want to use this frame, but in the back I want to add this, so I'm going to work with this, but I'm going to make just a slight, really light pencil marks, because here on top of this, my idea is to attach this C6 cage bird from Tim Holtz die. This is the, you can see here. So I cut this twice because in light chipboard, the craft chipboard by Graphic 45, and one is painted with this. I got this in here in my town, so I am not sure if you are going to find the same, but it says only brilliant metallic, but you can use any paint that you have. Because this was too white, you can see here, I added a little bit of Bronze Age metallic wax by Bear, and that's it. So this is going to be here, and the other one, it's going to be here, but I want to bend this a little bit, and my idea is to open here a kind of door, because I truly believe the birds has to fly free, not in, they don't need to stay in a cage. booklet. It's not an album, of course, but it's a booklet, a kind one, because I think this paper collection is exquisite, really, really pretty. But I truly believe the birds deserve to fly free, so that's why I opened the cage and let them be free. So probably we want to add something here, and I am remembering that I have the gorgeous antique jewel set. I hope that you like it and you will want to give it a try. If you do that, don't forget to tag Graphic45 and tag me, because I really enjoy so much watching what you create and if I inspire you to make something. So let's see the ended cover. This is the back cover, another of the beautiful, beautiful birds. And well, let's see the inside, because the idea was to make pop-ups. So when you open here, you have the space for pictures. Gorgeous pop-up. I add the two stamps to coordinate with this one. This, it's going to fit itself as well. You can journal here the picture. When we open, we have a symphony of butterflies flying. So I love this pop-up idea as well. Now this opens to the left side as well, to let us see a beautiful garden with the butterflies flying here, of course. So I hope you like it, and thank you so much for joining me in this tutorial.